second episode of the national state media interviews with just with the players that are going to be playing or at least showing up to these combines and hopefully playing. Today I'm here with Asher Peacock. He's a running back out of slash linebacker out of I believe it's Port St. Joe in Florida. Yeah. How are you doing today, Asher?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing really well today. Let's just start with the first question. Just to get this off. Um, when did you start playing football, and what kind of got you into it?
Well, I guess going into I used to be homeschooled, so going into first grade, so I was probably about 6 or 7,
Hmm.
is when I started playing because I joined public school.
Okay.
So after joining, I heard about it and pretty much just started from there.
I mean, that's actually kind of a cool story how homeschool, because I don't really know that many people that are homeschooled myself, and that's kind of cool. But do you have like maybe a model player, like a favorite player of all time that you look like you model your game after?
Oh yeah, for sure. Me being a linebacker, I really like probably Ray Lewis, just
Mm.
his style of play, the mean, wanting to hit,
Oh
not
yeah.
scared of anything. That's kind of how I am.
Oh yeah,
My
that's
reputation.
definitely from what I've seen in your film. You're definitely that type of guy. I also really like Ray Lewis, but I'm an offensive lineman, so I can't really look up to him like that. Um,
Mhm.
are you a Ravens fan, or is that just your favorite player?
Um, I don't really have a specific favorite team,
Hmm.
but the Ravens are a team I favor over most.
Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, that's kind of cool. I mean, I'm a Patriots fan, so I can't really be talking. Um, but yeah, do you have maybe like a favorite college or a college that you'd want to attend in the future?
Oh yeah, for sure. My favorite college is Texas. That's
Mm.
my dream school. But me being from Florida, you have the Miami, the
Yeah.
Florida State, which is about 2 hours away from where I live. So
Hmm.
those schools are um closer to home, so those would be great.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
I
oh
also
no.
like Auburn. They have a really
Mm.
like I like their program, their
Yeah.
fans and all that.
Yeah, I like those colleges. If I were to pick one, if I were you, I would love to go to Florida State. It's just, I feel like they just have such a nice, area and just they have a lot of good stuff over there in Florida.
Mhm.
I mean, obviously, if you want to go to one of those schools, you obviously have to be some type of leader, especially as a linebacker. So, do you mind
Mhm.
if you could just tell the people watching, how would you say you would lead a team, and what is leadership to you?
Leading a team, I would say you'd have to have discipline to begin with. Nowadays, I'm always taught like do it right. Like nowadays, kids want to go out there, do drugs, cuss on the field, all this
Mm,
stuff. Try to fight. So I just think being a leader is setting that example foremost, and because I think that by nature I'm a leader,
mm.
being a linebacker and all for the defense, and whatever you set that example of you're not gonna fight, you're just gonna play through the whistle.
Oh yeah,
Um,
definitely. I mean, that whole playing through the whistle, that's a very good point because if you want to lead and you want to show people that you really are about it, you definitely can't be, taking plays off and you definitely can't be
mhm,
like slacking, especially in practice and things like that. Because
mhm,
leadership, honestly, is just, it's kind of how you said it. You have to be disciplined, you have to make sure that your team is in check, and you have to just really set a good role model for your team. And that's a really good way to think about yourself and a really good way to portray yourself in the public because you kind of mentioned how all these modern kids are doing drugs, fighting on the field, all that bad stuff. And the way you just said that you're very clean, I could just tell that from how you look and who you are. um you could definitely I could definitely see you going very far with that kind of personality and that mentality. um,
thank you.
yeah, and kind of leading into this next question, once you do eventually make it big or get famous, How are you gonna give back and help for your community and your family?
For community coming from a small town, um, I think making it big that would be nice. And I've been to a couple camps just hosted by people who have been like coming back to their hometown, putting on camps and all. I think that would be really nice just
Mm.
to give back to the community. And family wise, just paying for stuff like giving that moral support that's been given to me. So
Oh yeah, that's definitely a really good thing. I mean, from the last interview I had, that's definitely a big point. Paying off things from your family and kind of just giving back via the thing you love most. Just giving back with something that you love just shows that you have a lot of passion for the game, and it just really helps with your morals and stuff like that. So that's honestly pretty much it. Do you have anything else, like just one last thing you want to say to the people watching? Maybe just an inspirational, like a little.
um always put in your hard work. Off season especially. I've been doing I think two workouts a day, one with the team and then one just with my older brother.
Hmm.
Um Kind of like what Joe Burrow said. I liked his statement about work in silence and then let your Friday night, your Saturday night, your Sunday night, those games like show what you've been doing in the off season and
Hmm.
throughout the regular season.
Yeah, that's I didn't even know Joe Burrow said that, but that's actually some. That's a, yeah, that's a really nice quote. I actually really like that, and I like that you brought it up because you can't just show out in games and then not show up to practice or the other way around. You always have to have all the parts of the puzzle just like set up, and you just need to really imagine yourself in those situations where maybe it's a 4th and 1. You got to make the goal line stop, something like that. You really just got to portray that in your mind every single time you get on the field, and
Mhm.
that's just really a really good way to end off this interview. But yeah, this has been the National State Media, and this has been Asher Peacock. I'm Joe Russo, and it's been nice, man.